That's a long, oh yeah, you told me about that. I remember. Okay, let's stand for the flag salute first. So go ahead and stand. If you have a hat on or a beanie on, go ahead and take that off and turn and face the flag. Grayson, I do not want you to go ahead, please, okay? You need to wait for me. Okay, go ahead and face the flag. Go ahead and put both legs on the ground. I know it's a little hard to move the chairs there. There you go. Salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Nice. Okay, page 31. Page 31.
Got it.
Homophone. We're talking about that today. And you saw that, huh? Because you mentioned that TO is a homophone, and you're right about that. Page 31. Homophone is, so that word has two parts to it. The prefix homo means same, okay? And then phone means sound. But it also means sound in English. So homophone means same sound. That's how you can remember that. So they are words that sound the same, but they're spelled differently and they have different meanings. Like there, and there. That's what it's showing you.
2, 2, and 2.
2, 2, and 2. And there's others that we'll learn about as we go. Which ones did you say? Which ones did you say just now?
Plain and plain.
Plain and plain. There you go. Another good one. Do you have one too, Brady?
C, and C.
C, C, and C. Yes, very good.
Oh, yeah.
So today we're talking about there, and there. And you can see them right at the end of that first paragraph. See where that's at? Are you on 31?
Die and die.
So TH,
Die.
oh, true. That's true. THERE, right there, I'm reading this first part, is an adverb pointing to a place. Like there, over there. There is the spot, over there. And one way to remember how to spell that one is if I cover up the T, I see here. Did you guys notice that?
No.
So that's a little trick.
Here.
If you cover up the T, you can see here, put the T back and it's there. So think of here
2
and there,
Two.
okay?
And
That'll help you
two.
remember how to spell that.
Oh, yeah,
Grayson, you need to stop and listen, okay?
It's basically here, but with a T.
Yes, and that'll help you. Do you have your book?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and get your book out.
If a T's.
Just trying to figure out what happened over there.
If T's.
And then we have the next one is THEIR. See that one?
Yeah.
There is a possessive pronoun. Their gifts means the gifts belong to them. So if it's a group of people like you guys, I could say their grammar books because you all have a grammar book in front of you. So their grammar books, their pens, their pencils, their hats, their sweatshirts.
You could sometimes say their, like
all of those things belong to you as a group, right? So there is a possessive pronoun for a group of people. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say that sometimes there as in THEIR, you could also do it as like talking about one person. So like their cat or their dog.
You know what? That's an interesting thing because I know in English sometimes we use it that way, but that's not exactly proper English. So if you're talking about one person, it's his or hers, right? But if you're talking about more than one, that's when you use their. But sometimes people do say that's their dog, even though it's only one person. That's one of those things, it's like slang. I don't know if you've heard of that word before, where in English, sometimes we say things differently than when we write it.
And a brother.
Right, that's a good example. Yes, Weston.
So it's like you don't get to use his or she, you can also say yours.
Oh yeah, if you're talking to them, that's true. Yeah, you could. Okay, and the next one is there. See that one, THEY apostrophe RE. That's a contraction. That's when you have two words, they are, and you put them together and take out the A, and you have there. So it says it's a contraction. They're kind. They are kind. Okay, so they are going to the store. They're going to the store. They're on their way home. Something like that. They are. So when you see, when you see that apostrophe, that's going to remind you that it's they are, okay? Those are the three theirs. So guess what? In this book, they're going to put the wrong word on purpose just for you. And you have to find it. When you find it, you're just going to draw one line through it. Don't scribble it. Just one line through it and then write it the correct way above it. Okay, so you have to find the one they did wrong and put it the right way on top of it. Any questions about this page? Oh, before you turn the page, let's look at the example. It says the soldiers were happy with their gifts. Notice they used THERE and that was the wrong there. So see how they drew one line through it and then they put the right one on top of it. Did you have a question, Eliana?
No.
Okay. Any questions about this page?
No.
Okay. And guess what? 32 is blank. So we can skip that and go straight to 30. Okay. Anybody feel like reading this sentence to me? Weston, I saw your hand first. Go for it.
They agreed to use their gifts and travel together around the world.
Nice. Nice job reading. And travel is our vocabulary word. Does anybody know what travel means? Yes.
Go someplace else or.
Yes. Go someplace else or move from one place to another. Okay, good. So put a check by vocabulary. Don't forget to check these things as you do them, okay?
Okay.
What are the three articles again? You can just say them. What are they?
And that.
A, and the. Go ahead and find it. There's only one. Weston?
Mine is not.
There's only one. Do you see it?
I see it. Yep.
What is the word?
The.
There you go.
And
Good.
it's next to world.
There you go. Put AR on top of that.
Put a check mark.
Camden, are you looking for a pencil?
Yeah.
You got one? Okay. Two nouns. Raise your hand if you want to find the two nouns. Hallie. Travel is not one. I'm sorry. I was going to say yes, but travel is actually a verb. World is one.
And gift.
Hold on. What's the other one? Gifts. Okay, raise your hand up. Sometimes I want you to raise your hand and sometimes I want you to just say them. So you have to pay attention. Hold on. So world is a noun and gifts are now as a noun. There you go. That's okay that you had to fix it. And then gift is a noun. We have two pronouns. Who wants to find the pronoun? Grayson, did you figure out what they are?
No, but I'm guessing.
Okay, well, hold on. Before you guess, let me tell you what pronouns are. Pronouns, and I see those hands. Hold on. Take the place of a noun. So instead of me saying Grayson or boy, I would say he or him. Or it.
Or she.
Sometimes, or she, or sometimes it's they. That's a big clue. I think Rylan sees one. Okay, Grayson found the they. What's the other one, Rylan? Well,
There.
yes, but guess what? We have to fix it. It's
That's
the
a
wrong,
homophone.
it's a homophone, and it's the wrong one. Is what should we spell? How should we spell there?
THEYR.
No.
THEIR.
Okay, so here's that one. That one's wrong. We need to put THEIR. And by the way, Camden, there's a pencil in the box back there if you need one, okay? You can borrow one, that toolbox. Yep. So THEIR is the correct homophone and it is a pronoun. So we're going to put PR on top of that.
Is together a pronoun?
No, they and their are the only two pronouns.
So where are we? I had to get my pencil more lead.
Okay, so we already found, check the vocabulary. We already talked about that. We already found the article, the two nouns, and this is for you too, Camden. The article is the, so put AR on top of the. The two nouns were gifts and world. The two pronouns were they and their, but you got to fix their right here. Okay, so draw a line through that one, THEIR, and then PR on top of that for pronoun. And then we need to figure out, Bailey, where does the capital need to go in that sentence?
Or the T.
On the T on they. So wherever it says they, put three little lines under the T. Because that tells us it needs to be capitalized, okay? How about the end mark, Brady? What should we put at the end?
Period.
A period. Easy peasy cheesy, right?
You mean
Just a
easy
drink.
peasy lemon squeezy or easy peasy
Pumpkin.
mac and cheesy?
Mac and cheesy. I like pumpkin squeezy for some reason. Rather than,
Because of the season.
maybe it's because of the season. All right. And we already did the homophone, so you can put a check by that.
Did it?
Everything on top should have a check mark now. Give me a thumbs up if you finished it.
Mm.
Good, good. Yes, good. So you can write it later, okay, so that we can move on to the rest of the stuff we need to do today. Did you get it all on there? Let me check. The homophone, you already, oh, you know what happened?
Yeah.
You fixed they, it should be this one. It should be
Uh-huh.
there. So draw a line through that one. And put THEIR on top of that. There you go. And then put PR on top of that. And then you can erase this right here, okay? Leave the PR, that little PR is in the right spot, so that's good. And then, yeah, and you got the rest. That's good. All right, go ahead and put away your grammar books and get out your binders.
I like that.
You guys wrote a paragraph about the bald man and the fly. Remember
Yes,
that?
yes, I finished that.
I have time for 3 people if they want to read it. If you want to read it, hold on. Get out your binders first.
These ones? Oh, yeah.
Now, some of you got to read last time the scorpion story. So if there's somebody new that hasn't had a chance to read yet, you can read your bald man and the fly. Is there anybody that has not had a chance to read yet? Go ahead, Rylan, you can go first. You know where to go, by the window. And we'll wait till everybody settles down here. Go ahead and get everything out of your pocket for the bald man and the fly. Your paragraph, your keyword outline, the original story, even the yellow page. Get everything out of your front pocket for the bald man and the fly. You'll start using your front pocket today. So that'll be good.
Oh, that's my pocket. I thought this was the pocket.
Oh, good. And you already put this in the right spot. Good. Okay, hold on just a second, Rylan. You're good. Get out all the stuff for the bald man and the fly, even the yellow page that you had.
I don't have a no yellow page.
Oh, it's because you just got your binders. Huh? I'm gonna help you guys move some of this stuff. All right, whoops. No papers coming out here. Come on. All right. This is what I was talking about. So I'll get this out for you. All right, everybody got your stuff out?
Yeah.
Good. Hold on just a second, Ryan. I'll get yours organized. Hang on just a second. I'm going to do that while Rylan's reading. All right, now everybody has to sit still so we can hear Rylan. She's going to read her paragraph. Oh, this binder is little. By the way, Grayson and Eliana, you need to make sure to use these tabs when you open and close. Because look how that one's not lining up. That's going to be a pain for you. We need to line up in order to turn pages. So, all right. So Rylan's going to read. Everybody look at Rylan whenever you're ready.
There was a summer traveler who sat down in the above his head. There was a fly by the name. It landed on his head. Get away, fly, he mumbled. He tried to smack the fly, but he ended up smacking his own head. He smacked his head, and it stung. But he failed, frustrated and angry. Finally, he understood his mistake. We are more likely to hurt ourselves when we are angry. Nice.
Everybody clap for her. Nice job. Very good. Anybody else that has not had a turn to read yet? Okay. Anybody that wants to read again? I'm going to have Grayson and Weston go, and then next week I'll have you go. Unless we have time at the end of class, then you can go. Okay. Well, I don't have time for everybody. We have Grayson and Weston. So if you guys did it twice, Then next week, let somebody else have a turn, okay? Help me remember, because you guys will keep track of that. All right, Grayson, whenever you're ready.
A hot and summer day, a traveler was hot and sat down to take a break and took off his hat. A fly landed on his head. He tried slapping the fly, but all he did is slap his head. But then he did it again and again and again. But then he noticed his mistake. If you get mad, you might hurt yourself.
Nice, good job, Grayson. Let's clap for Grayson, everybody. Very good. Okay, Weston.
Are we gonna do another story? Yes. In summer, a bald man sat there and took off his hat. Suddenly, a fly came buzzing around his head and landing on his head. And then I lost him here. I'm right here.
And then he yelled, or no, wait, is that right? He yelled, yeah.
In summer, a bald man and sat down and took off his hat. Suddenly, a fly came buzzing around his head and landing on his head. He yelled at the fly, "Get away, fly!"
There you
He
go.
mumbled. He tried to smack the fly, but he kept hitting his own head. He slapped his skin and it stung. He failed and got more and more frustrated and angry. Finally, he understood his mistake. We will likely hurt ourselves when we are angry.
Nice. Everybody clap for Weston. Good. I love these. And you know, they sound a lot alike, right? Because we're writing the same story, but a little bit different because everybody has their own way of doing that. So I love them all. Great job, you guys. I want everybody to look at your paragraph that you wrote for homework right now. So put that on top of your stuff. No, your paragraph. Because we're going to do two things. One thing we're going to do is underline an ly adverb. And I heard a couple of you use the word likely. You remember that word at the very end?
Yeah.
We are likely to hurt only ourselves. If you see that word likely, look at the last sentence of your paragraph. Underline that word likely if you have it. If you don't have it, raise your hand and I'll help you find a spot to put it. So put this away. And you need to get out your ball band and the fly story. You need to pay attention, okay? And see if you use the word likely. If you did not use it, raise your hand. If you don't see the word likely, that's okay. Raise your hand. Look at. Uh-oh. Should be in their front pocket. No? Uh-oh. Maybe it's in your other folder. Did you check your other one? If you did not use your likely in the last sentence, what do you have, Brady, for your last sentence? Just read the very last sentence. So you could put likely right before hurt. Remember how we draw a little symbol like this? When we are mad, did you say we will hurt ourselves?
Oh, I think I did.
So you have will and hurt. So put a little caret. This is a caret symbol. It looks like a V. And then I want you to squeeze in that word likely on the line above it and underline it. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah,
If you don't have the word likely, this is a good spot to put it right before hurt. So check yours really quick. Look at your last sentence. Oh, you got yours. That's good. Look at your last sentence here. Good. I'm glad you found it. And you have likely. So go ahead and just underline that word likely. The reason why you're underlining it is because it is a dress-up word. We talked about it last week.
Oh, yeah.
A dress-up word is words that we're going to add to our writing to give it more style. Yes.
So
Hey, guys. Shh.
When I underlined it like with this, it's easier to see the underline.
I just don't highlight the whole word, but under it, yes, you can. Yes, you can. Did everybody get a spot to put an LY word, the word likely?
Yeah, I already
You
put
did?
it in my story.
How about you, Camden? Did you put it in there?
Um,
Let me check really quick. Okay, so yeah, you forgot the sentence about likely hurt himself. Because that's what he learned, right? He learned that when we're angry, we will likely hurt ourselves. So how about you put a period after angry and add that last sentence? Okay, think of a good sentence right after that period. He has here, here's your last one. We are more likely to hurt ourselves when we are angry. So you can copy that sentence, that's a good one, or you can come up with your own, if you have your own idea, okay?
my uncle's father, my cousin.
All right. The other thing we're gonna talk about really quick right now, Brady, is the title. On your checklist, there's a title rule. Look at your checklist really quick. That's the one that looks like this. Has little boxes on it. Find this page right here. Good. It's page 29. Go ahead and find page 29 in your stack of stuff here. Probably gonna be in that. 29. Did you finish that sentence?
No, I don't.
Go ahead and finish that sentence before you do this part.
Yeah. I already wrote.
In that
I wrote on
stack
it.
is a paper that looks like
I don't
this.
need it.
Look through the papers and find this page. There you go. Now, look at the third box down under structure. See where it says structure? Good, thank you. Look at the third box down. I'm holding yours. The third box down, what does it say, Eliana?
It says,
Right here.
is title centered and repeats 1-3 keywords from final sentence.
Repeats 1 to 3 keywords from your final sentence. So everybody look back on your paragraph again at your very last sentence that you wrote. Now you're gonna pick 1 or 2 or 3 keywords and think of your own title. You can add extra words to the title if you want, but think of your own title. Weston has one.
I forgot what keyword outline is.
So keywords are words that are important in the sentence, not words like the or
I'm
of,
good at now.
like the main words of the sentence. So look at those words. You might have the word hurt. You might have the word
The bald man
angry.
who hurt himself?
The bald man who hurt himself. That would be a good title. Anybody else have an idea for a title? Grayson, sit down.
I already made my title. It's
You
angry.
know what? You have to talk to your mom about your behavior, okay? You need to sit still and pay attention. Do you understand? Okay, thank you. Somebody had another idea back there. What was it?
The angry man that hurt himself.
The angry man that hurt himself. That's a good one too.
I already made my title.
What's yours?
Angry.
Angry. That's a good title. Anybody else have a good title? Brady?
Hit a fly, hit yourself.
Wait, say it again.
Hit a fly, hit yourself.
Hit a fly, hit yourself. Now make sure one of those words is in your last sentence though. Is it?
There's it.
The
Hit
very
a
last
fly, hurt
sentence.
yourself.
Gotta make sure one of those words is in there, like one of those keywords, like either hit or fly or one of those words. How about you, Hallie? Did you think of one?
What's yours?
No?
Hit a fly, hurt yourself.
What's your last
Hit a
sentence?
fly and hurt yourself.
Well, angry is a good one.
I already got
Or
it.
hurt. Can you think of a title using angry or hurt? Or you can even say, don't hurt yourself. That could be a title. Or the man who hurt himself, or the angry man
That hurt himself.
that hurt himself. That's kind of a long title, but that would work.
The angry man who was likely to hurt himself.
That's a long title. Can we make it shorter?
Yeah.
The fly that hit him.
The fly that hurt the man. I kind of like that one, actually. The fly that hurt the man.
No, the lucky
The lucky fly? Because the fly got away, right? That's a good one too. I like it. Just make sure that you have lucky or fly in your last sentence. If you don't, here's the thing. You can add an extra sentence to make that title work if you need to. The angry man.
Angry man that was trying to.
We don't know if he was hungry. It didn't really talk about him being hungry though.
Hungry.
Yeah, I think he was angry about the fly. Did you think of one?
That,
The fly that got away is a good one.
the fly that hurt the angry man.
The fly that hurt the angry man.
Very last word.
That's a good one.
Wait, he had a smoker.
Or mistake. If you have that word mistake, you could do a title that says the big mistake or something like that. Because she has mistake on her last sentence. Let me see. You have, he thought we are likely to hurt only ourselves. So you could use the man who thought, or
The fly that hurt the angry man.
can you think of one? You could keep it really simple and say something like the angry man. That's a good title because you have angry here. So you could say the angry man. How about you do that one? The angry man. So right here on the top, put the. So when you do a title really quick, I want to show you guys. Like Bailey is going to put not Bailey. Yes, it is Bailey. The angry man. Now notice the is capitalized, angry is capitalized, and so is man. In your title, the keywords are capitalized and the first word always. So check your title. You don't have one yet. You need to write a title for your paper. Make sure you have the keywords capitalized and the first word capitalized.
Is that in the if we put that in the title, does that need to be capitalized?
No, unless it's the first word. If it's not the first word, then no, it does not need to be capitalized. Okay. Thumbs up if you got your title figured out. Good. I think everybody does. You have one, Camden? Not yet? Okay, you might have to do it later, but remember the rule says you have to have at least one of the words from your last sentence in your title. Okay. All right, so we're gonna put this away. The first thing I want you to put away though is that yellow page. And you guys need to write on your, because you didn't have this the other day, put LY adverb. By the way, before you put it away, it should say LY adverb like this. Next to number 1. Oh yeah, that one goes in a different spot. I'll help you with that one.
It's a human tab.
It goes behind the tab that says stylistic techniques. That's where the yellow page like this goes. Do you see the tab on your binder that says stylistic techniques? That's where that goes. You can help your neighbor if they need help.
Greg said, "Are you finishing?"
Put it away behind the tab that says stylistic techniques. Oh, yours isn't in here. You don't have your yellow page? Uh-oh.
Wait, the yellow page now goes behind stylistic techniques?
Behind stylistic techniques, yes.
But it says look for a box in the floor.
Not there. Behind the tab that says stylistic techniques. You guys see it? Oh, here it is. You got yours. Next to number 1, I want you to write LY-LY adverb, okay? Next to number 1.
So do we put any on the other band?
And then your other papers for the bald man and the fly go in your finished binder. Whatever binder you have for your finished stuff, you can put away the bald man and the fly. Can you help your brother?
Yeah.
Okay. This goes in here. This all goes in your other binder. Okay, so you can put that away. The finished stuff, like your keyword outline, your paragraph, the original story about the bald man and the fly. All the stuff with the bald man and the fly can go away in your finished folder, except for the yellow paper that you already put away. Very good.
Should I put the yellow paper?
The yellow paper goes behind stylistic techniques tab.
She doesn't have to, yeah.
Oh, oh, you still need to do that, huh? You know what? We need to do that. Those go in your finished binder.
Even a conversation?
Yep, yep, all that.
Wait, 70?
And then after you get, listen up, guys. After you get everything put away, Weston, you're gonna get out the next week, which is week 4, the fox and the stork. So that's gonna be behind your source text tab.
Yeah, I already saw
Oh, you can put that away. Good. And it's gonna be, I'll tell you how many pages. Finished, in your finished stuff there. It's gonna be right here. The fox and the stork is gonna be 4 pages. You're gonna get out 4 pages. Weston. Make sure you stay up with me here. 4 pages for the fox and the stork. Starts on page 31. And it's, go ahead and get him out, Grayson. Turn the page, turn to the front of the binder. Right here behind the source text tab, the fox and the stork, you're gonna get out 4 pages. Page 31, 33, 35, and 37. 4 pages, and then close up your rings. Don't forget that part.
Okay, so we grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yep, 4. And then you can move your binders out of the way. So you just have this. You also, I forgot to tell you, you also need a piece of lined paper. 1 piece of lined paper. And so much stuff to do, huh? Yeah. Get out 1 piece of lined paper too. Lots of stuff to do, huh? You guys are doing great. Give me a thumbs up when you got 4 pages for the fox and the stork and a lined piece of paper. Good. And move the rest of your stuff out of the way. So you have just these things on your table. You guys are doing great. This is part of learning how to be organized, is keeping track of your stuff in your binder. Oops, I didn't get in there.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
There we go. Did you get a piece out already for yourself?
Yep, right here.
Perfect. Nice. You can push your binders up to the front of the table or just out of the way somewhere. So you just have these and a piece of lined paper. When you're ready, I want to see you fold your hands on top of your paper so I can see you're all set. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Very good. Stay like that for a minute till everybody gets there. Over there. On top of that. Fold your hands. Nice. Oh, yes. Ooh, I like that a lot. Let's see, Camden. Oh, you just need a paper? Okay, very good. We're gonna read the story first. So in your stack of stuff in front of you, you can unfold your hands now. Get this on top. This is the fox and the stork. Just put it on top of your stack of papers here. Right on top. Guess what? It's another attributed to Aesop. We know about those now, huh?
Yeah, we've been reading them.
We've been reading them for a while, and this is going to teach us a lesson. So I'm going to read it. You guys think of what lesson you can learn from it, okay? It's called The Fox and the Stork. You know this one? Okay. A fox invited a stork to supper and served him soup in a shallow bowl. While the fox easily ate the soup, the stork with his long pointed bill could have nothing and left hungry. I'm going to stop there for a second. A shallow bowl would be like a dog bowl, like this direction, shallow. And it's easy for a fox. They're kind of like a dog, right? To eat like that. But for a stork, yes, with a long bill, he can't get much like that. Okay, I'm going to keep going. A few days later, the fox was invited to a meal with the stork. Their dinner was mincemeat. By the way, it's meat mixed with fruit and nuts.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Served in a tall jar with a small mouth. So the mouth is the opening of the jar. You can see the picture at the very top there. It's like a little opening. With his long bill, the stork easily ate from the jar, but the fox could only lick the rim. Thus, the fox went away disappointed and hungry. However, he realized that he had received what he deserved, considering his bad treatment of the stork. Okay, what can we learn from this? Yes.
Treat others the way you want to be treated.
That's perfect. Have you guys heard of that golden rule?
Yeah, treat others the way you want to be treated.
And do you know that that's in the Bible too?
Do to others as you will have them do to you.
Ooh, I like it. Is that a song?
There's actually a song called "Do to Others."
I like that. That's
It's in
really
a
good.
disc, and we put it in our TV. Not very often though, and we
Yeah.
listen to it.
That's a good one to
And they
remember.
also have like all kinds of different songs.
Brady?
I gotta look that was let me kind of like that.
Okay.
It's called treat otters the way you like otters to treat you.
Was there otters in the book? That's cute. So treating others just means if you be kind to other people. Be kind and nice to your friends, right? If you want them to be nice to you. That's called the golden rule, and that's a good one to remember your whole life. Not even just now when you're kids, but even when you grow up, that's a good one to remember. So keep that in your mind. So yeah, the fox played a trick on the stork when he came over to eat, right? He was thinking, haha, you thought I was going to give you food and you can't eat that. Well, then the stork, it was like paisy backsy, right? The stork was like, oh yeah, I'm going to serve this to you in this tall jar. And so he couldn't eat either. Okay. So now get out your lined paper, your clean piece that you got out already.
But you have your own like paper.
Yeah, that'll take a while.
Hey, it doesn't take long. I like to do it on video.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go like this for my paper without the lines just because it's quicker. Go ahead and you guys know to put your name on that first line on the left of yours. Put your first and last name there. You got your line paper on top. Today's date is 10/21/24. We're getting close to Halloween already. That's crazy. Yes, very good.
We're even getting closer to Thanksgiving.
Yes,
My
my
sister
favorite.
close to Christmas. My sister made up something funny.
All the holidays are coming,
My
huh?
sister made up something funny.
So exciting.
Especially Christmas.
Put your name on top of that,
My
okay?
mom didn't know.
Okay, hold on before you share stories. Name and date, skip a line. We're putting the title, and it's gonna have a capital T for the, capital F for Fox.
Hold on, I'm not there yet.
It's okay, I'm gonna leave this so you can copy it. And the, notice that and the are not capitalized. Pay attention to the capital letters here. The, because it's the first word, fox and then stork, but not and the, because those are not keywords. That's the basic rule of titles. We don't need to do the X's on this one because this is the outline. When you go to write the paragraph, yes, you do. But you can double space it still. That's okay with
Do
me.
we have to write
KWL?
Uh-huh. Do you remember what it stands for?
Keyword out.
Yay, good job. Keyword outline, and then you're gonna skip a line and you're gonna do 1 through 7. 7 sentences on this one. Yes. That's right. So what I want you to do is have the, just like how Levi has his back there, he's got his story right next to his keyword outline. So put them side by side because you're gonna look at both. There you go. Good, Bailey. And Weston, I see yours is like that. I know it's a little tight on the table, but you guys are doing great. We're gonna look at sentence by sentence in the story to come up with your keywords, okay? Does anybody want to volunteer to do the first sentence? I'm gonna have Brady go first this time. Yes, you do. You did earlier. You read your story first.
No, I mean like read the sentence.
Ow. I'll have you do it next time. Brady, go ahead and read the sentence and tell us what you think all the keywords are in that sentence.
A fox invited a stork to supper and served him soup in a shallow bowl.
Good. What words should we underline?
Shallow.
Let him tell us.
Supper.
Supper. Invited.
Served. Shallow bowl.
Are you guys underlining those words? I see that Hallie is, and Rylan is, and Weston is. Good. Bailey is.
Served in what? Served.
Shallow.
Served. Invited in what? Supper. Bowl.
Shallow, I think you said too.
Invited.
So I have an idea because we're going to be talking a lot about the stork and the fox, and we need to keep track of them in our outline, but I don't want to use those words to use up our words. So I want you to circle F in fox and circle S in stork so that on our outline, you got to write that title down there, Grayson, just like what I have. Okay.
F and S.
So when we do an F with a circle, that's going to represent fox. When we do an S with a circle, that's going to represent stork. That way we don't have to use up those words. Does that make sense? So for example, we could say the fox, and then I like that word invited. So circle invited on your story.
How about invited? Supper. Bowl.
But who did the fox invite? The stork. Good. So we need an S.
Hold on.
See what I'm doing here? So the F is going to represent the fox. Invited the S that represents the stork. See how I did that?
Yeah.
Because we can use symbols, and that's a great symbol to use. Then we don't have to use the word. And then Brady, what should we put for our next two words? What do you think?
I'm not there yet.
I think, shallow.
Shallow,
Or served shallow.
or maybe soup is a good one to put too. Could we draw a bowl? That's pretty easy. What if we do soup? I like that word shallow. I think that's important to have here. And then we can just draw it kind of like a dog bowl shape where it's kind of shallow. Not deep. It's the opposite of deep. Are you good, Camden?
Yeah.
You got it. Okay, good.
Okay. Hold
Just
on.
copy what I got here. So we got F, invited S, soup, shallow, bowl.
Hold on. I'm not there yet.
I'm holding.
Mhm.
You got it? Good. Good. I see that thumbs up back there. You can draw a little bowl, Grayson, so you can remember that word. Good. See that? You can put your thumbs down. Next sentence. You want to do the next one, Levi? No, he's like, no, thanks. Okay, Eliana.
Yeah.
Starts with while. Read the sentence and then tell us all the words to underline. So we're looking at the story again here. Go ahead.
While the fox easily ate the soup, the stork with his long pointed bill could have nothing and left hungry.
Phew, that's a lot in that sentence, huh? What should we underline?
We should write hungry,
Hungry is one to underline. Yep. What else?
nothing.
Okay, you're going backwards, huh?
Yeah.
What does
Pointed
shallow
bill.
mean?
Pointed bill. What does shallow mean?
Shallow means like smaller.
If you think of a swimming
It's the
pool, you know
opposite
how
of
there's a deep end and then there's the shallow end.
Yeah.
In the shallow end, you can pretty much touch
So
the
like
bottom, right?
Check the
So it just means this way, Grayson. So for a bowl, it just means like a short bowl, like that, like a dog bowl, not a salad bowl that's really deep, you know? Right. So she's saying to underline hungry, nothing, pointed bill. We're going backwards, by the way.
Hungry, nothing, bill pointed, long,
Long,
easily.
easily. Hey, that's an LY word. And we need one of those. That would work. That's a good one.
Okay, so I got hungry, nothing.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because it has ly at the
Because it
end.
has LY. Okay, so it says the fox easily. I think we should do F again because we're talking about the fox here, right? I like that word easily. Then we don't even have to think about an LY word. We have one. By the way, I'm going to underline it so it can remind me when I use it in my paragraph. Make sure you underline that for your dress up word. It's on your checklist, which we will look at before you go. Easily.
Hold on.
And we can assume that he's easily eating it, right? Because we just talked about soup, right? So I don't think we need the word eat
Invited.
or ate. But what else do we need here? We know he's eating the soup.
And then we could write a circle in the S,
Okay.
hungry and nothing,
Okay. Why did he not eat anything? Why was he hungry?
because, the bowl was too shallow for him to point his bill in.
Can we draw that, you think?
Yeah, I saw it.
I'm thinking if I draw a head and then just like that, maybe. That's his long pointy bill. I don't know. You're probably better at that than me. It looks weird.
It's beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
My guy
Looks like a duck.
looks like this Pinocchio.
As long as you know it is. And then I like the words nothing and then
Yeah,
hungry.
there's the ball.
So somehow show the long pointy
Hey,
bill.
your words are going out of your paper.
Uh-oh. I need to make my paper bigger.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
no.
Oh, no.
You just magically made them fly.
There. Better?
Better.
Okay.
Because that looks more like a square.
That's okay. Okay, so make sure you got the bill, the picture of the bill, and then nothing and hungry. All right, next sentence. Who would like to do that?
Me.
You did one. Okay, Levi,
You haven't done one.
you'll get a turn. Go ahead and read the sentence first. It starts with.
Days
Yeah.
later, the fox was invited to a meal with the stork.
By the way, did you guys circle these words? Make sure you circle easily, nothing, and hungry. Yeah, don't forget that part. All right, and we're underlining first. So what are we underlining, Levi?
Hold on. So
Day,
easily.
few,
What's easily?
days.
Easily.
no, later.
Maybe all those are good, huh? A few days later, okay. He's saying underline few days later.
Invited.
Invited,
Meal,
meal,
and then stork.
stork. Yeah, fox and stork. Well, we already have F and S, so we don't have to underline that because we know we're talking about that. So it's backwards now. We started with the fox invited the stork. I think the easiest way to put this is to reverse that and put S invited F. That's easier for me to follow. S invited F.
You know, I just started thinking the fox could have knocked the bull over and ate from inside.
Oh, he
And in
could
the
have.
picture, he looks just as tall as the bull.
That's true too, huh? Yeah, the proportions are not exactly right. His bill? Yeah, that would hurt. I don't think he would like that.
Maybe he just have like his own like suction beak, like tree paper and stuff. And then he could
So
go
a few days later.
A few days
from
later,
the straw.
invited fox to a meal. Oh yeah, we probably should have done later first, huh?
Good later.
Maybe we could let's put later. And then what I'm gonna do is just draw a little line way over here because I should have put that first. Later, stork invited fox
He made super
and then
invited food.
meal. Right? Later should go first. It's okay, you can draw an arrow. These are just your notes, basically. So you're taking notes on the story so that you can tell it again later in your own paragraph. So you should circle later and then invited and meal in that sentence. You guys got that?
Yeah.
Good.
I'm
Weston,
almost-
do you want to do the next one?
yeah, I'm just writing invited.
Okay, go ahead and finish writing invited. What happened here? Are you gonna be able to read that? It's kind of hard to read. Nothing. Oh, you forgot the word hungry. That's why. Right here. Right. So put a comma after nothing and write the word hungry
Look, I can write without looking.
right here. All right, Weston, read the next one. It starts with their dinner.
Okay.
It starts with their dinner.
Their dinner was mint, mince
Mince meat.
mincemeat served in a tall jar with a small mouth.
Good. What should we underline?
Mouth.
Mouth.
Small.
Let's hear Weston's ideas.
Small.
Small. He's going
Jar.
backwards. Jar. Tall.
Served.
Served.
Mincemeat.
Mincemeat.
Dinner.
Dinner. Good. Those are good keywords. Too many though, huh?
Way too many.
Way too many. How are we gonna do this, Weston?
How about we go jar, small, mouth.
I like that, but I kind of feel like we need to have either dinner or a mincemeat.
Yeah,
So we
how
got-
about
You guys like mincemeat?
mincemeat, small jar. Cause it's
But it's tall. That's the important thing to
Yeah.
remember, huh?
wait,
What if we did, what, could we draw a jar?
yeah.
Okay, so what if we did mincemeat? I think we need that. Go ahead and write this, Grayson. Mincemeat, tall, and then we'll draw a little jar. Could we do the word small and draw a mouth?
Yeah.
Okay. Small. I'm gonna draw lips.
Hey, I like those kissy lips.
Those are my lips. That's a mouth. You can draw an open mouth or however you draw a mouth. So we have mincemeat, tall jar, small mouth. Okay. Make sure you circle those words, Weston, too. Mincemeat, tall and small. That's what we used there. Make sure you circle those too. You got it on yours? Good. Good job. Okay, so here's what you guys are going to do for homework this week. Did you get it? You're going to do 5, 6, and 7 by yourself. You guys got this. You can do this. And you're going to write your paragraph. So you have 2 parts to your homework. You're going to finish sentence number 5, number 6, and number 7 by yourself, underlining and circling and putting in your keywords here. How many keywords can you have? How many words can you have?
3.
Yes, good. What can you do for free?
Make a picture.
Picture, symbol, what else? Numbers, abbreviations. Very good. So those 3 you can do without counting, but you can only have 3 words. So you're gonna finish 5, 6, and 7 and write your paragraph. Let's look really quick at your checklist, which is this one. This is page 37. So look at page 37 really quick. I'm gonna have you just look at the checklist with me before you put it away, Brady. Look at the checklist. It looks like this. So find this paper in your stack here. That letter we'll talk about next week, so don't worry about that. Let's look at this one. 37. Do you see that it says name and date in the upper left-hand corner. That always goes there. I'm looking at the first box under structure. You see that? Very first box. This second box says composition double space. That's when you need your X's. If that helps you, you need to put in those X's. Make sure you double space every line. You guys see that? The third one is the title rule. So when you get all done with this and you're down to your last sentence, you can use 1 or 2 or 3 of those words to make your own title this time. Okay, so you're going to leave the title blank until you're done writing your paragraph. Does that make sense?
I did mine.
When you're all the way done, then you can come up with a title. Then I want you to skip that last box on under structure because you don't have to worry about that one. Look where it says style. See that on your paper? And it says 1 paragraph dress ups, and then it says LY adverb. We have one in our outline.
Easily.
So when you write that, underline it for your dress up. You understand?
Yeah.
And then you're done with that, okay? So your homework, just to remember, you're gonna check these off after you do them. You're gonna finish this keyword outline, 5, 6, and 7, and write 1 paragraph. Each one of these is a sentence, remember? So this will be 7 sentences, that's it.
We only have 3 to go.
7 sentences. You're gonna write all those sentences and then make a title and make sure to underline your LY adverb. Do you guys have any questions about homework?
Could you help me with number 5? Because I don't know really how many.
Let's look really quick. I know we're going a little bit long, but let's look really quick. It just says, with his long bill, the stork easily ate from the jar, but the fox could only lick the rim. So I would do something like, S, easily again, you can use that word again. And then F, lick rim, something like that.
Mrs. Yeah, like a jar.
The first,
My jar, thank you. Say that again,
I think you just repeat the first 2 sentences.
because it's different. It's different.
But
Some of them are the same.
where's my copy?
No, it's different.
Switch up.
No. I see what you're thinking. Keep all of this in your front pocket of your binder of this one. The front pocket. Listen, Weston, this all goes in your front pocket of your writing binder. Right in here. So that you have it ready for you when you do your homework. Right here, put it all in this front pocket. Make sure you stick it in there. Don't just jam it in your backpack. It'll get lost and wrinkled. Put it right here in the front pocket.
I don't have a backpack.
And you guys are good to pack up and go. Okay, good job today. Camden, don't forget that other paper right there. It all needs to go in your front pocket. Okay. And then you guys are free to go. Good job. You pull this up. Oops. You can see it better. There we go.